Craig, a lot of opportunities offensively. Kind of what did you think overall of what the offense did and left on the table?
Yeah, I mean, it was a night we weren't good with runners in scoring position. We did hit a bunch of home runs and put 5 runs on the board, but we created some opportunities and couldn't cash them in tonight.
What did you think of Boyd's stuff over the course of his outing?
Yeah, I mean, Matt, a little bit similar to last game. You give up a grand slam, you give up a 3-run homer. Like, those are big pitches, and they put a big number on the board, and those are tough to come back from. It's you give up grand slam, you give up a 3-run homer, you don't win those games very much. So that was kind of the story of the game. He pitched well. He made a bad pitch, and he paid for it.
We've seen the pickoff move plenty of times from him. Kind of was there anything?
Yeah, it's not a balk. It has never been called it hasn't been called a balk, and he has been called for a balk in 7 years. He's been one where it wasn't a pickoff move, but hasn't been called for a balk in 7 years. It's a situation where the umpire got fooled and made up a call because he got fooled. It's not a balk. Flat out. No other umpire is calling that a balk. Hasn't called it for 7 years.
What did you think of the at-bats late in the game, obviously, with Happ and Bregman tying it up late with their swings?
Yeah. I mean, the bottom line is, they got their closer in the game, and Alex takes a great swing to tie it up, and we had opportunities. We had opportunities to win the game. So that's what you kind of look back on. I think a call cost us a run in that game. But there's, in the end, they got the big hit.
Kind of just another big swing. Can you just walk us through that inning and that at bat specifically?
Yeah, Naylor did a good job getting on base there. Hit an 0-2 heater, or 1-2 heater up. Put it up the middle, and then lost it a little bit against Ward, command-wise, and then went to go attack Cal, and he was just ready. He jumped on the heater. It was heaters up in the zone tend to be good this year off of him, and he was he had a game plan. Hats off to him. I hate saying that again, but yeah, it's hindsight, maybe I should have gone a different pitch. Knew he was going to be aggressive, but he got to the pitch and he hit it, and that was the difference.
What was the umpire's explanation to you when you were talking to him about your pickoff move?
I don't know if you guys are going to talk about it or not, but it's all he thought that I was coming to the plate, so just to sum things up, and it's the same move I've done. It's the first time that move's been called a balk since 2019 when I think Joe West called it from third base, and that's any run can make a difference in a game. It's a tie game, right? And that's obviously I would have loved to be better. Love to get a strikeout there after that. After that, the ground balls after that, and then the flare dropped in. So yeah, it's unfortunate, right? It came down to, those aren't the ones that. It's more the Cal homer, right? That's the other ones are going to happen, the soft contact. That's Cal homer I could have done something better with, and it's a 3-run mistake. And, it's when the boys put up 3 spot in the first, it's a tough one.
How would you just, describe these last couple outings for you? It seems like outside of a couple of pitches, you've been able to get into a groove. How do you balance kind of that aspect and maybe feeling like your stuff's been good?
You stay the course, right? Like, it's just, Cal had a plan against me. I executed my plan the next 2 times I faced him, and it sucks. You do your homework and you go, okay, this is a safe spot to go with the fastball. But then again, he's doing it too, right? And sometimes that's the way it plays out. And there's always hindsight, and it's you got to just keep attacking and keep going forward, and that's what we did. It doesn't really matter what else happened, right? Like that's just what happens sometimes. You keep going forward, the stuff's good, all that. It's just you always want to avoid the big damage, right? And that's what happened today, and that's in that second inning, and it's unfortunate.
Obviously, big offensive night for you. Just kind of what did you think collectively of what the group did offensively?
Yeah, I thought we swung the bats well. Obviously, had a few chances there. The third and fourth at bat, kind of didn't hit it too well. Hit a new double play, and I think we battled offensively. We had a lot of traffic, but at the end of the day, didn't do enough tonight. And come back tomorrow, get after it.
How much, if at all, does your past experience against Munoz help you in a spot like that?
I mean, you kind of know like what the stuff looks like when a lot of the times when you're facing relievers, you don't really see him that often. But I mean, he's one of the best closers in baseball, and he's got really good stuff. Got 4 pitches that are elite, so it's always a challenge.
As far as in the 10th, the first out of the inning, can you walk us through kind of what happened there?
With what?
With when he went to first instead of third, is it just like not communicated?
Well, I don't know. I think sometimes, sometimes in that spot, I feel like as first and third baseman, me and Bushy are most of the time gonna take the ball and expect it. It kind of just went right in between us, and fortunate enough to get an out there. And then with one out there, I thought he executed great against Julio with the 5-man infield, and thought his stuff looked outstanding today. I'm excited about Big Z here down the stretch.
First pitch swinging in the first today, or the 9-pitch start things off. What have you thought how he's handled those at bats to start off a game?
No, they're really good. They're just high quality at bats. Every time he's up there, I feel like he's looking for a pitch he can drive, and if he can't drive it and hit an extra base hit, he's taking it. And when he gets down in the count, there's no panic. It's still battling the pitcher up.
You mentioned this the other night how this is how the lineup was kind of built in terms of guys with certain profiles. Can you explain kind of the difference we're seeing in the second half in terms of like lead off, what Say is doing, your kind of coming around? Can you explain collectively what's going on?
Well, yeah, I think the lineup's built on. Obviously, we've got probably the most dynamic player in baseball leading off, and he can hit the ball at the ballpark. He can steal bags. He can battle up and slap a good at bat on you, and then Seiya can go deep whenever he wants. And after that, I feel like Bushy, Ian, and I, one of our biggest strengths is controlling the strike zone and swinging at good pitches and all the way down through the lineup. I mean, Nico doesn't swing and miss. He puts the ball in play, and so on and so forth. I feel like the lineup is just kind of 9 tough outs, and I feel like that takes its toll.